Hundred Mob in the building. We want to shout out Jesse with this new video, No Limit on Get Back. You already know what time it is. You already know how he doing it. BR in the building, man. You know what I mean? Salute to the whole Baton Rouge, man. You know how he doing it up. Y'all already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the link below. Make sure y'all can get in tune with it. Y'all go ahead on IG. Y'all make sure y'all lock in with him. Y'all go follow him. And y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in the more music that he got coming along. Because right now, consistency is key with upcoming artists, nigga. And you already know how Jesse doing it, nigga. Straight up repping BR. And you already know he's standing in your chest, man. You know what I'm saying? Something like Vic Sav, nigga. You already know what time it is with me. And you already know what time it is with the Real Field TV. Bareback. Yeah, I'm up in the building and we got to talk about it, man. So you already know what it is with me. Now, it's a few things that hasn't been talked about since Big Jook been hit up at the repass and things of that nature. Now, we all know that Big Jook, he controlled CMG. He did a lot of things pertaining to the street aspect of CMG, things that Yo Gotti can't get done and things that Yo Gotti can't do. So what it is on a business standpoint, Big Jook watches these artists, you know, even more than Yo Gotti. I'm talking about when they get bubbling and watch their progression and then bring them along board. So it's a lot of business that's going to be thrown off because of Big Jook being gone. But that ain't the key thing that we want to talk about. The key thing that I want to talk about is, you know, people said that his mother was inside the car with him and stuff like that, and she ran out the car. We noticed that that wasn't true. Okay. Now, what we want to know is now that Big Jook is now gone, where is they going to hide the funeral at? And should Yo Gotti even come to the funeral at this point, bro? You know what I'm saying? Is it safe for the family to come to the funeral? Because people pop up at the funeral with 4 switches, then, you know, it is what it is, man. It could be more casualties, man. So what I'm saying is this, man. Should they have the funeral in a safe place that's outside of Memphis, you know, somewhere else in Tennessee, you know? Because at the end of the day, it's too many connections with people that feel like Jook had something to do with the whole Young Dolph situation, man. And this is why people is on high alert, man. Because they still dating this thing back to Young Dolph, not Yo God, I'm tripping. But Young Dolph, man, being that, you know, Grove Hero came out and said everything that he said about Big Jook putting the 40K on Dolph. So at the end of the day, Big Jook funeral can't be a safe place if the repass that they went to won't, because he was there and they got him there and they were really looking to kill two birds with one stone. You know what I'm saying? Which is Yo Gotti and, you know, Big Jook. So what it is this, man. You know, I just want to say this, man. When you talk about having the service and you talk about moving family members around, everything got to be bulletproof, man. And it got to be, you know, set up somewhere where, you know, it can be safe, man. This where I think the whole Memphis, you know, PD gonna come in at. Because like I said, Grove Hero done already said a lot. Young Dolph already said a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then Young Dolph was calling out Big Jook when he was here. So at the end of the day, all this so-called retaliation people are saying is going to come from that side. So PRE will be being watched at their whereabouts. However they're going to be watched. You know what I mean? And just to make sure that everybody's accounted for if anything happened, you know, to Big Jook people, Yo Gotti or Angela Simmons or anything. It's even a safe place for Angela Simmons. She probably not even be present for this one, man. But she was present for the, you know, the whole situation with Yo Gotti people when, you know, the repass happened with Big Jook. So why wouldn't she come support Big Jook if she was standing behind Big Jook? You know, would that look bad? Is that just keeping Angela out of safety? Because I know her family ain't, you know, trying to hear nothing no more after what just happened. You know? So Big Jook, in this whole situation, we got to sit here and think about what really transpired and what can transpire. They got to have the funeral outside of Memphis, man. The service has to be outside of Memphis, because if it's not outside of Memphis, plenty of people is put in the way is what I'm saying. So it's like, should Yo Gotti do it somewhere else and, you know, just fly his body back into Memphis to be buried? You know, That would be kind of cowardly to many. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're gonna have it in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm thinking. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I think Yo Gotti just gonna have heavy police presence there, which is gonna be there anyway because Yo Gotti ain't really got no control over it. After they heard what he connected to as far as his brother being passed away at a repast that he was visiting in Memphis, what you think gonna happen at the person that it happened to funeral? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a big thing because Big Jook been out here. You know, Big Jook been here love in the street. It's gonna be a lot of street individuals there. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be high alert. So this is what I'm saying. Like, where do they have it at? You know, because if they have it in Memphis, they're gonna have to have a heavy police presence against Yo Gotti's will because they already know what happened the last time. They know who Big Jook is. I mean, Big Jook not just somebody that just trailed alongside his brother and all of that stuff like that. I mean, you gotta understand, Yo Gotti is his little brother. You know what I mean? Big Jook been out here in the streets since a young teen, a young kid, man. So he got a lot of love, but he still got a lot of hate because of the situation that happened with Dolph. So like I said, when you bring these people into the fold, when you talk about his mother have to be there. So, I mean, it's only right to have security, you know, and I don't think security going to be enough, you know. So at the end of the day, the Memphis police going to be around and they going to show up anyway. Or maybe even the Alphabet Boys will be there. I mean, we can't sit here and say what's to not happen and what is to happen because if it does happen, then we already know why. So here's what I'm saying. Is it smart for him to really use his brains at this point as far as Yo Gotti? Because at the end of the day, they really want him. You know, because this could have been a thing where they could have got Yo Gotti and then, you know, the whole CMG would have folded under, you know, at the end of the day. So this is what you got to realize. If young Dolph was smart enough to ride Bulletproof when he was here, then don't you think that Yo Gotti gonna be smart enough to pull up to that funeral of his brother, Bulletproof? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we got to take everything to account right now because things is happening in Memphis and people don't want to really talk about it because they talking about it's Memphis business. But meanwhile, niggas playing on the TV and the internet everywhere, man. So right now it's world business. And we need answers because, like I said, you got CMG fans and you got PRE fans. And they going at it because of he say, she say. And a lot of this information is incorrect. So let's talk about something that's really needed to be talked about. Like, where is they going to have the funeral service? Where is they? Can they have it in Memphis? Is it even safe when they get to Memphis to even try to have it? So this is what you got to realize, and this is what you got to sit here and think about. We can't be in our feelings about who right, who wrong, who said this, who broke this news first, who didn't break it first. A lot of you niggas talking about y'all broke the news first, man. They don't even know who y'all is, man. Know what I'm saying? So how you break the news and don't nobody know who you is, nigga? You got 30,000 subscribers. You see what I'm saying? 40,000, whatever, nigga. Don't nobody know who you is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So how is you breaking anything? You know what I'm saying? Not to say it can't be broken because of a subscriber count. I'm just saying stop giving yourself so much credit and let's talk about things that need to be talked about and that can really benefit people to think before things transpire, man, as far as having the service, where to have the service, how to move, and how not to move. So things like this could be avoided, man. You know what I'm talking about?